for changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Well, hello y'all. As you can tell, we're playing Fallout 76 Wastelander. Oh yeah.
You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility.
Hello.
Just
At last. Today is your Reclamation Day. I bet you're...
When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission
Wildlife should be a...
out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer. Signing
Medicine
off.
checklist. Radex, Radaway, still
Message
Got
repeats
it?
in
Good.
24 hours.
Outside with the little elbows, you'll be
System
powering
on.
up West Virginia in no time.
Get our camp.
Need a cooking station. A new house, your camp.
Little slideshow going on.
Remember, adaptability is key. Keep your
Let's get started.
Goodbye. Aloha.
Reclamation Day. This guy's got some goodies on him. Delivered souls. Alright, let's set this up. Actually, there we go. Oops. Triggers are a little sensitive. Put that away. What's up, guy?
Oh,
It ain't done.
sir. Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
Any idea what those two are doing up here?
Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening, but I'm not sure if she believed me.
You sound like you think they're up to something.
I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth.
So, what's been going on
Until
here?
quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out of the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot. The non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to?
Have you seen the Overseer?
Oh, I have. Here. A holotape. It had been so long, I'd completely forgotten I had it. If you see her, do give her my best. Oh, do be careful out there,
On my
sir.
way. Alright, let's continue on down. We'll listen to the holotape after we listen to these.
Wait, a vault dweller? Hey there!
Who, me?
Whoa, whoa! Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open?
The door's still sealed tight. No one's getting in. Probably empty now. We'll just say it's sealed tight because it is.
God damn it. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
Lie. Tell me about the bar. I'm not a liar, so...
The Wayward is
about
what
the bar.
passes for civilization in these parts. It's got people and booze. A pretty good place to get information, too.
Alright, what's this big one about?
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure.
Treasure?
Well, yeah, there was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know it was in there?
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose.
You're welcome.
Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
Y'all have nothing, so I'm not going to ask for a weapon. What can you tell me about the area?
About Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
There's that. We haven't been here real long, but from what we've been able to piece together, the area got hit pretty hard. Not long after, well, these things showed up.
The Scorched.
They're merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the bombs might have missed. Without people around, everything else has gone haywire.
What's the
We
world
both
like
came
out
over
here?
from Virginia. Well, what was Virginia? There's a lot more hot zones that way. And the few spots that are livable, well, they got picked clean fast. I mean, Appalachia's dangerous, really dangerous. But it's better than where we've been.
Let's see. Did you see any other vault dweller go by an overseer?
If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point.
What else can you tell me about this
Happy
treasure?
to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio has come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward, Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them.
Alright, let's get going.
Watch yourself out there.
Alright, so we have to go this direction. Oh, we have some company. Alright now, come on. Take your scrap. Where'd the other dude go? Come on. Messing with me. Really could use a machete right about now. There's some soot flour. Check this little joint out. And a banjo and a mouth harp. I do love a good banjo. Wood along the way. This is a beautiful game. Is there anything worth looting here? Beer bottle, scissors, wrench, yada yada. Fire cap. Ooh, caps. So a few items. What's going on down here? Is anybody in the game here? No? Nobody's shooting yet. I don't even see anybody shooting. Oh. What's up, bud? Come on, die. Now I got a little bit of ammo. Frag grade. More goodies over here. Duct tape, antifreeze, whatever. Alright, let's mosey on along. Much further are we to the Wayward? Not very far. I did scrap my previous characters. That way we can experience this from the very beginning, level 1, etc. Let's put this away.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever.
Eat fruit.
It's just why?
This place.
What is this? Scouring for...
Here's the Wayward.
Hey, new face. Welcome to the Wayward. Duchess will take care of you inside. A couple of those vending machines on the porch if you just need bullets and meds.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Let's continue.
Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart,
Uh-oh.
I think you must be sick. Because pointing a gun at me in my own bar is a Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
We're level 1, we have no armor, crappy pistol, so let's just try and talk our way out
None
of
of your
this.
damn business!
Really?
What's going on is that this one seems to think I know where this big treasure is, and that I'm building my new bar out of
Lady, this is your last warning. Our crew is getting that treasure. And I will happily send you both to the great goddamn beyond if you don't start explaining where I can find what's ours! Treasure's our crew's business, not yours. And unless I start getting answers right now, I'm gonna start shooting people.
Alright, let's attack. I'm not going to tell her to tell him something that she doesn't want to or doesn't know, so let's just attack him.
Don't worry, I'll make it quick.
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun
Let's see
pointed
what
at
we
me
picked
more
up.
than enough for one day.
Short hunting rifle. Okay, that's nice. Apparel. Let's wear one of those. I'm not wearing a party hat. I'm dropping that. Sure, let's wear that too. Alright, let's give a talk here.
Huh. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
Alright, we're new to the area, so tell us about the
Not
area.
a whole hell of a lot. We only just got back here ourselves. 100 years ago, before the bombs, this was a popular little highway between two of Appalachia's biggest cities, Morgantown up north, and Charleston to the south. We set up here hoping it might relive that fate, but so far all we've gotten is trouble.
I'm looking for the overseer of Vault 76. Have you seen her?
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp across the way, though it is a bit out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could do for me in return.
What's this all about? He said something about a treasure.
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
Alright. What do you want to see? And you'll give me the overseer tape in exchange for what exactly?
Just agreeing to lend us a hand in a little diplomatic intervention. See, that boy you put down, he's not the first of his crew to roll in here, but I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? Primarily
because your security, other than me right now, are one former contractor and a robot that has no guns and thinks it's a cow.
to not put too fine a point on it. So I could absolutely use another set of hands if you're willing to lend them.
Well, before I commit to something like that, let's talk about the plan first.
Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Yeah, time is precious.
Sure thing, Captain. We're gonna draw these boys in by making them think you're Crane.
Seriously?
Just give me 1 second. think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
Sure, I know how to build structures from schematics.
That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
Yes, ma'am, let's do this.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. And here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
Alright. Let's go ahead and loot this place up for scrap. I'll need to open the door. Take it all. Alrighty. What's in here? Well, she needs to clean her bathroom. No, open up. Toilet paper in case I gotta go somewhere. Never know. Emergencies happen. Where's key? I have no keys. What's in here? Bed. Let's go ahead and rest up, look at my hit points. They're extremely low. Catch a little nap here. Let my hit points rise up so I don't have to use a stim pack. Well, looks like we've had enough sleep now, so let's get back on with it. Okay, here we are. Let's see. We got the hunter for hire. First contact and miscellaneous. Let's go ahead and place our camp real quick so we got that out of the way, and go ahead and craft some armor. Let's head this way. What about here? Can I place it here? Alright, let's see. Let's put our camp down. Let's put it here. Everybody's just probably dumping their camp anywhere. Anywhere would be good. Alright, let's just put it here. Nice, got a little action going on there. Let me go this way, crafting. Armor. Alright, now we need to craft a piece of armor. Let's scrap all this junk first. No, not modify. Craft. Thank you. Of course, I can't craft any of this. Let's see here. We build a stash box. There we go. Store all our junk. Craft a piece of armor, craft a piece of weapon. Alright, so we need to loot first. That does not look like a good place. And I have 2 rounds for that. Alright, we need to go rummaging. Let's listen to the Overseer's log while we're running about. Listen to this one first.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication.
Craft
Because
weapon
whoever is listening
and armor
to
there.
this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Alright, so we listened to that one. Let's see, what armor do we need to craft? Pearl. We have 2 right arms. See if we make a chest piece, maybe. Alright, we completed that. Go ahead and put this stuff on. There we go. Now we need to craft a weapon. Make a machete. Alright, there we go. Yep. There. Change that to machete. Alright, let's repair the weapons we have. Alright, let's scrap that. Scrap that. And this one we're going to repair it. And this one as well. Okay, now let's see. Can we modify the machete yet? Serrated blade, yes. And that's all we got for there. Alright, let's listen to the Overseer's log camp. Let's see.
Log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but mutated animals, haywire bots, no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. See this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do with it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Alright, let's see. Let's get a few drinks here. Let's see, we need to build crafting. I hate this menu system here. There we go. Cook some victuals. can do. Alright, it says miscellaneous, place your own camp. I've already done that. Let me see if maybe I can move it. Maybe that'll... Okay, so I found a spot here. We're going to accept this. Place your own camp. Finally, alright, that went away. Jesus. Alright. Search for the traces of Overseer in Flatwoods. Alright, let's head on, where are we supposed to go for other quests? Oh, we gotta speak to Mort. We'll get this out of the way.
Glad to hear Vault-Tec actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. Because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you?
What happened to you, dude?
Allergies. Learned the hard way I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlocked the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls. Not the most flattering name, but still, beats being vaporized.
Well, what's it like being a ghoul?
I mean, it's got its advantages. Main one is that radiation rolls off me like water off a duck's ass. Can stride through a blast zone like it's a spring breeze. Also, means I can survive in situations that would turn a normal person into a TV dinner. The major downside? Well, shit, you're looking at it, right? Head to toe disfiguration. There's also, well, you might have seen them. Not all ghouls are sane. Not sure how it happens, why some ghouls lose their minds and others don't. But ever since I turned, there's always this nagging feeling, just at the back of my mind, that I will have to feast on humans! Raw! Seriously? Nothing? Shit, I thought it was funny. Overall, though, being a ghoul, mixed bag. Can't say I'd recommend it as a lifestyle choice.
Alright, what's your job here?
Don't have one. I'm an independent operator. When these folks need a hand or got an errand that involves running into radiation, they come to me. Rads? They don't bother me anymore. In exchange, Duchess lets me drink and doesn't bother me too much about my tab. Really, about the best sort of setup a guy in my situation could ever ask for. Of course, sitting around looking like hamburger ain't all I do. Plans work out, I'll have all the drinking money I could ever need. But that ain't what you came here to talk about. Was there something else? Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. Alright, listen, I got this plan. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now this sets all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you bolters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think.
Sure, I'll listen to them.
No, oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about?
No.
Some other time then.
Duchess is damn lucky you showed up when you did. Hope you conjured a drink or two.
Alright, let's go search for the Overseer. Set that as our main quest. Turn that off. Alright. Let's go.
Why are you hiding?
Uh-oh.
Blood Eagles fear nothing. Only you little...
Oh, damn. There you are. This tree. Where'd he go? I thought it was this one. Oh, there he is. Ooh, the left arm. Alright, let's put that on. I thought that said left arm. Okay. If we can take him out. There we go. Scrap. There's someone's camp. Much further to Flatwoods. Oh, we're almost there. Uh-oh. Alright, now we got some meat. Ain't much else here. Anything else worth taking? Probably not. Balls up here.
I pressed the button. Hush! I think it's recording now. Shush! Hello? Hello there? Oh, I think it's working. I hate these things. This is Willie May, and I was asked to talk a bit about my life since the war to help educate future children someday. I think that's nice. I thought I'd just watch my programs and entertain the grandkids in my retirement. But that didn't turn out to be the case. I'm glad they all made it to the vault in time, you see. When I saw it in the dream, I knew my prayers were answered. My husband Frank used to work in the mines. Just a bit before the war, there was news of tremors, and he didn't come home. I don't know what happened to him or why he never came home for sure. And between you and me, I'm fine with that. Since the war, I've just read my old newspapers and listened to music. It's very peaceful for once, which is just right nice by me. Ever hear of the Watoga Times Atomic Lottery? The winner got 10 years worth of Blamco mac and cheese, Salisbury steak, and Nuka-Cola, of course. I played that lottery for 20 years, and I finally won the month before the war. It lasted only 8 years, though. But who can you complain to? By the time it ran out, I had heard the responders' radio broadcast, so I went out to find them and get supplies. Bless their hearts. Well, I'm going home now. For a bit anyways. How do I turn this thing off? Blast these things. Not this button. Not this one. Oh, oh, here it is.
Alright, let's see. So we got that taken care of. Got some more ammunition. Thank goodness. Alarm clock. Definitely take the radio. Alright, let's see. Don't we have another hollow tape to listen to? Who goes there, part 1?
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. Tonight's episode, Who Goes There? A Strange Encounter in Flatwoods, is brought to you by Sugar Bombs, the breakfast cereal with explosive great taste and 100% of the recommended daily allowance of sugar. Get your morning started right with Sugar Bombs. Our tale begins on a fateful night when a young pioneer scout, Red Fisher, finds himself in quite the predicament. having taken a spill and fallen into a dark place.
Where am I? Jack? Bib? Mr. Bailey? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Who's there? I can't see you.
Me. My name's Sally. What's yours?
Fred.
Are you okay, Fred?
I think so. My head's a little woozy. Must have hit when I fell.
Oh, no. Did you get lost, too?
Well, sort of. What I mean is that I was camping with my scout troop by the lake near Flatwoods. There were these lights kind of dancing in the sky.
Neat.
I guess. Anyway, we heard some weird noises, and the guy's double dog dared me to go look. So I did.
All by yourself? You're really brave.
Shucks. Thanks. I followed the noises to an entrance of an old mine. It smelled awful there. Like rotten eggs, but worse. Suddenly, there was this bright light shining down on me. I was super scared and ran to the mine to hide. But everything felt strange. Like my feet weren't even touching the ground. Everything went black and I woke up here in the dark.
That all happened to me, too. We'll just do it like Dad says. When you strayed or lost your foot, do what's best and stay put. They said they'd reach him soon.
There are other people here?
A very good question indeed. Tune in next time to find out the answer in the chilling conclusion of Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods.
Well, that was rather cool. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. I thank y'all for watching and hope to see you next time.